In the fabric of American folklore, filled with legends and mysteries, the phenomenon of UFO sightings holds a special place. Our journey today takes us back to 1897, to a small town in Texas called Aurora, where an event occurred that remains one of the earliest and most debated alleged UFO encounters in the United States. Aurora, back then, was a typical struggling farming community. Yet, amidst economic hardships and a backdrop of technological wonder at the turn of the century, this little town would become the focal point of an extraordinary claim. In the late 19th century, America was a nation obsessed with progress and innovation. The Industrial Revolution had taken root, and with it, the skies became a new frontier. The idea of airships and flying machines transitioned from mere fantasy to tangible experiments. Aurora's incident was not isolated. It was part of a larger narrative, a wave of great airship sightings that swept across the United States during 1896 and 1897. From California to New York, reports flooded newspapers with accounts of mysterious airships, sparking a nationwide curiosity and fear. Similar to Aurora, these sightings were often accompanied by elaborate stories of encounters and crashes. For instance, the mystery airship reported in Sacramento in 1896, where witnesses claimed to interact with a wise inventor from New York, who navigated the skies in his advanced craft. In April of 1897, the Dallas Morning News published a tantalizing story by S.E. Hayden. It detailed an airship crash in Aurora that supposedly left behind alien debris and a pilot not of this world. The incident at Aurora mirrors the broader public fascination with the unknown, a fascination that predated even the famous Roswell incident by half a century. What truly happened in Aurora, Texas? Was it a hoax, a mere fantasy, or a genuine extraterrestrial encounter? Join us as we explore one of America's oldest UFO mysteries. On the morning of April 17, 1897, the quiet farming town of Aurora, Texas, became the site of an event that would echo through the archives of UFO history. A mysterious airship, as detailed in numerous reports, faced a dire malfunction. According to eyewitnesses, including the town's most notable figures, such as the local judge and a respected clergyman, the airship appeared overhead just as the dawn broke. It was described as an immense craft, akin to the airships reported across the country. As the townsfolk watched, the airship began to descend erratically. The craft struggled before it ultimately crashed into the windmill on Judge J.S. Proctor's property. Among the twisted wreckage, the townspeople discovered something even more astonishing. The body of a pilot, distinctly non-human in appearance. This was no ordinary pilot. Described as not of this world, the being was small, with a fragile appearance, but witnesses noted its unusual attire and features: large, inexpressive eyes, and a skin-like suit. The town's doctor, T.J. Weems, was among the first to examine the body. The clothing of the pilot was unlike anything known at the time, made from some unrecognizable metallic fabric. He noted the strange hieroglyphic symbols, not only on documents found with the pilot, but also on some of the pilot's equipment, adding layers to the mystery. Among the wreckage, observers noted a variety of materials, including a lightweight, incredibly strong metal resembling aluminum, but with properties that baffled the examiners. The report reports suggest material with an advanced composition, possibly indicative of an engineering technology not available in the 1890s. The community organized a funeral for the pilot and buried the remains with the respect owed to any fallen traveler. A gravestone marked with an engraving of the mysterious airship was placed to commemorate the site. Over the years, the pilot's gravesite became a focal point for both controversy and veneration. However, the site did not remain undisturbed. By the 1970s, interest in the Aurora UFO incident had resurged, leading to increased visitation and attention to the gravesite. It was during this time that the original gravestone mysteriously disappeared, claimed to be stolen by unknown parties. Researchers have employed various methods to explore the area around the grave, using metal detectors and ground-penetrating radar to search for any anomalies that might confirm the presence of non-terrestrial materials as reported by witnesses from the crash. Despite these efforts, conclusive evidence remains elusive. The readings from these instruments have shown some irregularities beneath the soil, but respect for local laws and the sanctity of the gravesite has prevented any excavation that could provide definitive answers. Over a century has passed since the mysterious airship crash in Aurora, but the echoes of that day continue to resonate in the town and beyond. Today, the Aurora incident is not just a local legend, but a significant chapter in the broader narrative of UFO culture. The crash has permeated popular culture, inspiring films, books, and documentaries that probe the boundaries of science fiction and reality. While these investigations have sparked curiosity and offered tantalizing hints, they have also fueled debates among researchers. Skeptics argue that the lack of definitive physical evidence points to a more terrestrial explanation, possibly a hoax or misidentified conventional object. From a quiet Texas town to the vast cosmos, our quest for knowledge continues. What will the next chapter hold? Only time and perhaps the stars will tell.